Hey everybody, welcome to Stock Abilities. Today I'm going to be covering momentum stocks. Just a very basic idea of it and how I play it with the SPY trading that I covered in the previous video. You could check out, if you check out the link below, it would be this particular one, the second one on the page. But I'll link to it in the description as below, and also be linking to the different stock news sources I use and things like that in the links below as well. Just before I get started, I recommend checking out my Discord channel. You can find that link in the description below. Patreon link here you can check out as well. Before you get started, I use Tastyworks Broker in particular, and all the videos are going to be based off of this broker. So if you don't have one yet, you can just click open an account here. The link is in the description as below as well. Gonna get right in here. It's just basics. The uptrend of a stock is pretty common sense here. Stocks going up and up and up, and new higher high than the last, and so on, creating a trend. In regards to the particular volume indicator people were asking before, I believe it's called the volume profile. And as you can see, this is kind of a visual here. You got the extreme gap down. Then it's kind of shaking around, and of course, once it breaks its major volume resistance, it ended up popping up to around 290.97. That's what it's sitting at currently right now, ironically, in the after hours before the market opens here on Tuesday. And my guess is it's going to break up a good bit higher than that. You can check out the Discord channel. I'll be going into more of an analysis on that, but that's not what this video is about. The short answer is, you got a bulk of the video, not the video here, but the bulk of the volume in this particular area here where the major resistance point was earlier in the circle. And of course, in this range here, to me, at least, it's personally relatively safe that once it breaks this, even if it jumps up a little bit, goes down a little bit below, and then jumps back up again. And that's generally the standard of what they do. And then it could go all the way up to this high here. The risk is on you if you want to take that. But in regards to momentum, you can do a 1 minute, 5 minute play, etc. Once it breaks that resistance, it gets pretty obvious that it's going to at least go up temporarily, creating a window. The window kind of depends on the events going on in the current day for stocks. On Tuesday, you got the PMI Manufacturing Index, ISM MFG Index, construction spending. Bigger news is on Wednesday with the international trade, and Thursday, and of course if there's updates with Canada and all of that going on. As you can see here, this is a better visual of what Tastyworks Broker, if you're not familiar, looks like. And I focus a lot on this copper line in the middle here. This is kind of a rough range of what they predict the movement to be. Right now it's sitting at 290.97. And I'd be probably trying to get out a little bit of 291, unless it already pops into that before the market even opens, and then I got to reassess. But as you can see here, it gives you a rough range of what to expect coming into September 4th. As you can see here, I did a 1 minute play. This is just this Friday, and this is a $24 play. Took just a minute, and in and out instantly, well, more or less instantly filled in. That was the play, and that was it. It was within the momentum break, as I showed earlier. Nothing too complicated. Go over some basic news for the day, whether it's in Google, whether it's in TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim. It's called Use the News. I use that as well. Use a bunch of other different news sources, which I'll link in the description below, and you can get a kind of general sentiment, even with just basic searches through Amazon. As you can see here, but Cisco looks prime for buying as Amazon and Microsoft start to look rich, and they got a bunch of kind of like a pumping headlines, so to speak, for them. It's seemingly fishy, but at the same time, it kind of gives you an idea of a sentiment for the market. That's about all I wanted to cover in this video, so make sure to subscribe and check out all the other videos, and thanks for stopping by.